Demand for pink diamond spikes as the Argyle Diamond Mine closes. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, and let's have a look at this article which is discussing the closure of Rio Tinto's Argyle Diamond Mine, famous for its unique and quite beautiful pink diamonds. Now, I don't know if you have seen the adverts where people are trying to get you to invest in pink diamonds. You know, as good as gold, the next best thing. Well, the supply is about to come, well, significantly reduced. Significantly reduced. And let's just jump over here to Google Earth, and we can see here, I've got Australia, and here these are the operating mines in Australia at 2014, and we've got diamond mines. Now, I'm going to have a shot of coffee, and you let me know how many diamond mines you think Australia has. And we'll check. So let's see. Let us know in the comments. Did you see them? I'll turn them on and off so you can see them appear. You probably can't. We've got two. We've got two. We've got Argyle, which is here. There you go. And if we zoom further out, over here we have the Ellendale. And the Argyle mine is coming to a close. What do they have around it? I'm going to turn on just photos to see if there's any photos around here. There we go. Let's have a look. Okay. I mean, it's it's rough country out there. There you go. There's an aerial shot. There you go, another aerial. So people flying over. Anything on the ground? I guess they're not really allowed to. Oh. What? Tough working on the mines, guys. It's tough. There, you got the nice, nice pool. Let's go in further. Let's see if there's anything else. There you go. No, it's all aerial. It looks like. Oh, there we are. Look at that. Look at how far they've cut that. Just remember these images when we read the article and look at how they're going to restore the mine. I mean, look, it's a big operation. There you go. Just the size of some of this equipment. You can see the person there. Puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Puts the scale. Just, yeah, crazy. So let's jump and have a look at this now that we know where the mine is. And of course, it's in Western Australia, where, we really can't let the Western Australians leave the Federation. We can't let them leave, guys. They've got too much. So, they are unfathomably rare, freaks of nature that have taken 1.6 billion years to emerge from the Earth's mantle and end up on master jeweler Rowan Millen's workbench. They speak for themselves, he says, while polishing a ring at his Leaderville workshop. When you're putting a beautiful vivid pink diamond into a piece of and you're polishing it up, the color just jumps out at you, and it's amazing. While they say diamonds are forever, time is almost up for the deposit of pink stones in West Australia's remote Kimberley region. Next week, Rio Tinto's Argyle mine, which produces 90% of the world's pink diamonds, will close, sparking a buy-up from wealthy collectors and investors around the world, and marking the end of an era for Mr. Milne. They're totally unique and totally uniquely Western Australian, he said. Being able to work with the most concentrated form of wealth in the world is an honor. So excitement as mine uncovers treasure trove of rare hues. Since mining began in Argyle in 1983, the mine has produced more than 865 million carats of rough diamonds, becoming the world's largest producer of coloured diamonds and virtually the sole source of a very small but consistent source of rare pink diamonds. London-based jewellery historian Vivienne Becker remembers when the first pink diamond hit the international market in the 1980s. They were a colour and quality that had never been seen before, Miss Becker said. Before the pink diamonds had been found, only very randomly and sporadically. They'd always been the ultimate treasure of kings and rulers, princes and potents, and then suddenly there was a consistent source of diamonds of a real deep emotive sugary purplish pink. It was completely unprecedented, and there was massive excitement in the industry. Unlike white diamonds, which are graded based on their size, cut, and clarity, the value of pink diamonds is determined by the vibrancy of their bubblegum hue. So finite supply drives investment interest, and this is where I was seeing, advertisements on, because I'm looking around at different investment websites. If you're looking at gold, you're obviously going to see stuff for pink diamonds. Over the life of the Argyle mine, the value of the stones has steadily increased, defying the ebb and flow of economic cycles and catching the attention of wealthy investors looking to diversify their portfolio. Well, let me know in the comments, guys. Have any of you invested in pink diamonds as a way to store of wealth? I know there are a lot of gold bugs watching, a lot of crypto bugs, a lot of silver bugs. Any of you, diamond bugs? Rio Tinto's managing director for operations, copper and diamonds, Sean Kaufman, said over the past 20 years they've risen in value by 500%. Demand for Argyle pink diamonds has continued unabated, Ms. Kaufman said. Rarity, uniqueness, and a finite supply has driven the strong value appreciation we have seen and continue to see. Sydney diamond broker Anna Siski expected prices to climb further after the mine closed. Pink diamonds have outperformed virtually all of your traditional asset classes over the past 10 to 15 years, she said. They've done better than the stock market, property, precious metals, and really do present a viable, stable asset class. We work with a very broad range of clientele. Interestingly, the quickest growing segment of buyers are self-managed superannuation fund trustees looking to diversify their portfolio. The market has known for a long time now that the mine is closing, so I don't think we're going to see any shock movement, but certainly in a year or two that supply squeeze will start to be felt quite significantly, and I'll expect we'll start to see pink diamonds really break out. A single carat can fetch up to $3 million. They don't come cheap. She says an investment-worthy stone starts at around $20,000 and could attract up to $3 million for a single carat. Smaller, paler stones are more within the reach at a few $1,000s. And there you go. Ms. Becker said investors were attracted to the Argyle brand in particular because of its well-documented history. A huge part of the appeal of these diamonds is the provenance, the purity and integrity of the provenance, she said. We know exactly where they come from, that we know the history, that they come here and from sacred land. Well, that's it. You don't have to worry. These aren't conflict zone diamonds, guys. The mine is, we saw how big it is, but we'll look at, well, they're returning it to its natural state. We've lived through the life of this mine right from the start, and in these days when people are really concerned with the origin of every product they buy, particularly luxuries, then this has been a very important element. So COVID concerns see investors look for rock-solid options. At his Perth jewellery store, Rowan Milne has witnessed an increase in inquiries about pink diamonds in recent months. He believes it is driven by both news of the mine's closure, but also by the pandemic, which has seen a number of his clients redirect funds put aside for travel or investment in the stock market. Well, you can't really do travel, can you? Every week, we have mum and dads buying pink diamonds for their daughters with the knowledge that their children may not be able to have access to them in the future, he said. We had matched sets of stones bought for grandkids. They're putting a little bit of their net worth into something that's rare enough that might just go up in value, but also a little piece of Western Australia. A lot of people have become a little more nostalgic this year. He's one of a handful of jewelers around the world who get access to and the chance to bid on stones from Argyle's annual tender, and he will preview the penultimate collection in the coming weeks. It's a blind auction. Jewelers have a limited time frame in which to present their best and final offer on a stone in the hope that they come out on top, but don't overpay. You get one chance. Everyone has to put their best foot forward first time around, he said. It's a pretty nerve-wracking. But this is it. It's now or never. The Argyle mine will close on Tuesday, and Rio Tinto will begin a 5-year process of decommissioning it before returning the land to its traditional owners. And we can jump here and have a look at this is from the Rio Tinto website, some stats on the mine. So it employs 373 people, 12.9 million carats of production. They own it 100%, and it started in 1983 and has gone. These figures are from 2019, so it's gone till now. So our Argyle Diamond Mine sits on the traditional country of the Miriwung, Gidja, Malgnin, and Woolar people of Western Australia. I know I butchered those names. But see, I universally butcher names from every single culture around the world. If you watch my channel long enough, you'll see. So, it's one of the world's largest producers of diamonds and the largest supplier of naturally coloured diamonds, including white, champagne, cognac, blue, violet, and the rare and highly coveted Argyle pink and red diamonds. Argyle has produced more than 825 million carats of rough diamonds since it began production in 1983 and has sufficient reserves to economically mine through to the end of 2020. And there we go. I mean, they're going under. At Argyle, we've committed to a high level of safety, productivity, and efficiency using cutting-edge technology. For example, when Argyle was first established, it became apparent that purpose-designed processing machinery would need to recover and sort the high volume of small diamonds produced by the mine. This included the development of sophisticated X-ray sorting technology to help efficiently identify and collect the small diamonds. The technologically sophisticated underground operation at Argyle was the first block cave mine in Western Australia. Block cave mining involves undercutting the ore body and allowing it to break up or cave under its own weight. It is one of the safest and most economical ways to reach deep into Argyle's ore body. The Argyle Diamond Mine is preparing for closure in late 2020. We're committed to closing the mine responsibly and protecting the Argyle legacy. Consultation and planning continues. Given Argyle's role as an employer and contributor to the economy of the East Kimberley region, we have studied the potential social and economic impacts of the mine ceasing operation. Argyle's direct contribution to the East Kimberley represents approximately 6% of the region's GRP, a relatively small but still important component of the local economy. Yeah, I would see that's a significant portion of the economy. 6%. That's like a big hit to the GDP, which pushed us into the first recession. We also know that traditional owners, Indigenous communities, local businesses, and our Argyle employees are most affected by closure. We're working closely with these stakeholders and government to gain input into closure planning and prepare for the transition beyond closure. Our mine closure plan, which will be submitted to regulators for approval in 2020, outlines our approach to decommissioning the mine, reshaping and rehabilitating the land, preserving ecology and cultural heritage values, supporting future land use by traditional owners, and ensuring a smooth transition for the local community. So, feedback from traditional owners and regulators on the draft mine closure plan has provided valuable insights into developing our closure approach. All aspects of closure planning are being undertaken in accordance with the regulatory requirements, our own policies and standards, and our Indigenous Land Use Agreement. We're also working in partnership with the traditional owner representative body, the Galganyam Trust. Some of this work includes assessing infrastructure for potential future use, such as tourism, and as a strategy to connect traditional owners and Indigenous businesses to work opportunities. I mean, could it be a tourist attraction? I mean, I think it'd be awesome to go and see, but we'll have to see what happens out there, out on the mine. So there you have it, guys. So they've got their first tender. So Argyle Mine is closing. The global supply of pink diamonds is going to take a 90% hit. Is this an investment that you've jumped into? Do you think it's something worth stashing away? Why not? If you're a gold bug, buy a couple of diamonds. You never know. And I feel for the people in that community that are going to take a hit to their economy right now, when you've got, You got hundreds of employees and businesses that are supported by them that are all going to cop a hit from the loss of this mine. Well, this whole region is going to cop a hit. Let's zoom out. Where's the nearest? Oh, and there you go. There's the highway. Let's quick look at that highway there. Oh, is that the highway? There you go. There's the highway. Fantastic. Hey, it's got asphalt. What more do you want? Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.